from the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is Wish TV's Behind the Eight.
What's on the program for this fine day?
McKinzie Roth takes you behind the scenes at News 8.
Sounds like a great program.
It is amazing.
Now, here's Wish TV's entertainment insider, McKinzie Roth.
From Wish TV, I'm entertainment insider McKinzie Roth, and this is Behind the Eight. On this episode, very special guest, Jessica Winchell is here. She is a professional makeup artist, and she's going to give us tips and tricks to look stunning 24/7. She has all the secrets the celebrities use to glow with their makeup. Yes. Okay, she is here, and she joins us next.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot, especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Jessica Winchell is here. Jessica, thank you for being our special guest Behind the Eight. Okay, this is a thing that a lot of us struggle with, especially we don't have makeup artists here at Wish TV, which I wish we did, because people are like, do you get your makeup done every single day? And I would say, I wish. So we need your tips, your tricks, your things that are proven to work so we can look our best on camera and off. So first of all, let's start. Tell us about you.
My name is Jessica Winchell. I went to Cosmic School of Makeup Artistry in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And then I moved on to Indianapolis and went to Aveda, got my aesthetics license, and I've been here for 11 years doing makeup, light hair, and now future skincare specialist.
Yes, queen, slay queen. Okay, the really fun thing about Jess is that we met way back in the day when the Super Bowl came here to Indy. So that was cool.
Yes.
So she did my makeup.
Was that when we met?
That
Super Bowl?
I think that's
Oh my
when we
gosh.
met forever ago. She's
was
been
the
my
best week
OG
ever.
makeup artist forever. And a lot of people ask me like, Kinsey, what products do you like? Who does your makeup? And so there's different makeups, which we're going to talk about between like your everyday makeup, obviously your evening makeup, if you're going out and do something fun. I know like right now, obviously with masks and social distancing, it's a little different world.
Mm-hmm.
But then print, if you're taking pictures, you do your makeup differently than TV. So let's dive in. First of all, let's start with skin. What should we all be doing to like prep our skin? Because obviously makeup won't go on the best if your skin is needing help.
Right. The biggest thing is exfoliation. As we get older, our cell turnover slows down and our skin stops being soft and smooth like the little children that we all love.
Yes.
So exfoliation is key in the winter months. You're definitely going to need more of that. Dermaplaning is a hot trend right now that everyone's doing to get the vellus hairs off your face and also dead skin.
Let's talk about dermaplaning because a lot of people have no idea what that is, which once you do it, you are never going to stop doing it.
Yeah, it's very addicting. Dermaplane is a modified scalpel. So instead of the point at the end of the scalpel, it's just a rounded tip, so it's a little safer because you're going towards the delicate eye area. But yeah, you just very lightly basically shave off. It's much sharper than a razor though, so you get a good, clean, soft face afterwards. But shave off all the dead skin and hair.
And it's amazing that you don't realize how hairy you are.
No,
I mean, it's like, it's
see
kind
it.
of peach fuzz that you're taking off, but
Yeah,
you're like, oh
so
my God.
Vellus hair, yeah, peach fuzz.
How often should we be doing dermaplaning?
Dermaplane, about once every 3 to 4 weeks, I would say.
Okay. 3 to 4 weeks.
And then on top of exfoliation, moisturizing is key. Get your water, get your sleep, get a good night moisturizer that's thicker. It's going to do double duty while you're sleeping. Right now, we all have to wear the mask, so maskne is a thing. People are breaking out in the shape of a mask on their face.
Let's talk about this. And it is kind of obviously in the newsroom here at Wish TV. We abide by it. We practice what we preach. We wear our masks 24/7, but then when we're on set and we're distanced, then we take them off to do the news and other things. So what should you try primarily not to wear makeup under your mask, or what's the key?
Yeah, I would just eyes up, really, because the mask, you're already recirculating should I say, dirty air because it's not getting free. So it's bacteria grows in a environment that doesn't have a ton of oxygen. So it's really just breeding under the mask. And you need to wash them if they're disposables, and you get new ones every day.
Yes.
Nightmare.
It's the fun thing is I have all these cool masks, but they get filthy with makeup.
Yep.
They're my favorite masks, like the one I have right here, but it's like so much makeup inside, as you can see. So I have to go and wash it. But I have been loving and digging like the disposable ones because then I can just pop in the grocery or pop, wherever I'm going. And if I lose them all the time too. So I think that's really important.
Yes.
Let's start with foundation too. Because there's so many to choose from. Is there a science to, do you get more bang for your buck? Like, obviously that you always see those like drugstore versus designer. Like, should we splurge on foundation? I do. Like, I won't splurge on things like, I really don't splurge on like lipstick or eyeliner. I don't know. Some things I think are universal, but definitely I always do I will go super bougie on foundation. But what do you say?
I love the bougie foundations. However, I feel that drugstores have been forced to come full circle and come around and offer the people what they want, which is more natural products without parabens that are hypoallergenic and non-comedogenic. And you're seeing that more and more, even in the cheaper products in the drugstore. So you can find something that works for you. But for TV and stuff, I would still stick with the high definition, full coverage, fancier foundation.
What are some of your favorite foundations?
I specialize in airbrushing, so normally I airbrush everyone. Everyone hears the word airbrush and they freak out thinking it's going to be this heavy application, but in fact it's very light, it's super pigmented, and you can actually use less product on your face.
Airbrushing too feels so good. It kind of feels like a fan that's just misting a product over your face.
Yeah, it's a good sensory. It calms your nerves.
It absolutely calms me down. Okay, and what specific product, or is there a specific foundation for that?
I love the Temp 2. It's a dewy. They have a dewy formula that's very light and natural looking for full coverage, or if you have birthmarks, scars, bruising, tattoo that needs covered. Dynair is my go-to airbrush foundation. But for traditional, I'm loving the Smashbox Face Tape foundation. It lasts all day and gives a very nice airbrush look.
Now let's talk about primers, because before foundation, should we be wearing a primer all the time?
Depends on who you ask. Not every makeup artist uses primers. That goes for eye primer and face primer. If you have really oily skin, I would suggest it because it keeps the oils at bay, makes sure makeup lasts longer. It can prevent smile lines in your creases, and it helps your makeup glide on your face easier, in my opinion. So I am a fan of primer.
I am too. We always use primer, I feel like, and like eyeshadow primer, lip primer.
Setting
you can go
spray,
crazy.
all the things to make things stay.
Yes. Okay, as far as application, should we be using brushes? What's your take on brushes versus sponges? We love the Beauty Blender. If you're not familiar with that, it looks like an egg. It is pink, and you kind of, you surge it in water and then use it. But a lot of people like brushes. What's best?
I am a fan of the classic. I like a nice hearty triangle sponge.
Oh, really? Out of left field. Wasn't expecting her to say that.
I do love the Beauty Blender, I must say. But as a makeup artist, they are porous. They're hard to keep sanitized in between each client, but for your personal everyday use for just you, Beauty Blenders are fantastic. As a makeup artist, I would need to carry about 50, which is fine. I could do that, but I love the triangle sponge.
Jessica
use all the
hates
edges.
coming to my place because I live on the top floor and there are no elevators, so she has to lug her kit up all these stairs. But I love you.
It's okay.
That's why you have buns of steel.
To run steps. I've been running steps lately, so I can get up to your place easier.
And you were talking, girl, about washing makeup brushes. I feel like here's the problem. If you can't remember the last time you washed your brushes, it's been too long since you washed your brushes. Now, I will say, I just invested in something that I'm going to try out this weekend. It is a circular brush washer. Oh. It's one of those like automatics, and it was expensive. It was spendy, but I feel like if I can just be lazy and put all them in there and let it wash them for me, I feel like I'll do it more. Because once I get going, I'm in the mood, but I don't do it. How often should we be cleaning our brushes, sponges, and more?
I personally would do once a week. They
Okay.
harbor bacteria just like the beauty blenders do. You're just putting that back on your face and dipping it into your product and then closing it, putting it in a dark drawer, which is where bacteria breeds again. Yeah, once a week. I
At
would
least
say.
once a week.
Yeah.
And what about our pillowcases? Because it's kind of the same thing, right? We
Yep.
should be washing once a week.
Pillowcases once a week. It
Ugh.
all goes. Your skin is just so many factors. Don't touch your face. Get sleep.
Yeah.
Eat right. I mean, medications. There's so many factors that go into keeping your skin nice.
Keeping your skin nice. What are some beauty trends that are happening right now? Obviously, maybe the focus isn't on lips since we're all wearing masks, right? Because lips used to be the hotness. So really maybe have you been playing up eyes lately the most?
Yeah, I like to focus on what's already on your face. So
Okay.
You already have skin, you already have eyebrows, and you already have lashes. So why not make them bomb and perfect, in my opinion, instead of adding things that aren't there, like crease colors. Stick with your basics and master them, and it's really going to make you pop and look fresh and awake. And a good clean brow. Get it shaped.
Yes.
You know, with your mask, everyone's looking right there.
Right. Absolutely. I love that so much. Okay, let's talk about lashes. Are you a fan of fake lashes? A lot of people obviously, and it's interesting to me because on TV, I sometimes in person I go, oh my gosh, I love to not wear makeup on the weekends because I feel like obviously we wear a lot during the week,
But your skin needs to breathe.
Your skin really needs to breathe, and so when I feel like I have so much makeup on, but really then when I look back on TV, I'm like, wow, it doesn't even look like I'm hardly even wearing makeup. So I wonder why it reads so differently.
Yeah, when you do makeup for film and TV, you put more on, but when you're on camera, it looks natural. I think it has to do with all of the lights and the reflecting off of your face.
Right. And what's the difference between print? I did a photo shoot and you made my makeup look absolutely gorgeous last week. So that was print. And then obviously for television, I wish I had you every day. But what are the different things that you'll do and what should we be doing like for every day?
The print is more for close-up work. So there's a lot of flash. You really just you have to be more of a perfectionist when you're doing makeup for print work because people are really going to be able to hone in and see the details. For TV, you can be a little more relaxed and basically just get the colors where they need to go because when you're further away, that's what they're looking at.
I don't know, girl. They close up on our face sometimes. I'm
they
like,
get
how
you
are
really
my
close?
pores?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, with HD, hi, buddy. You can see right in there.
I liked back in the day, you could just get some like Mac Studio Fix. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, because it was the cameras weren't as good, so they weren't as precise, and you just looked like you had a velvety finish. But now it's like they zoom up, you can see every little
Benefits of
crease
a
and
makeup
bump.
artist.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. What have you had any nightmare, horrific makeup jobs? Sometimes I will get a text from Jessica. Tell us about your cat story.
Oh gosh, cats, they love
Cat,
me.
you just have like animals.
Yeah, so I'm a traveling makeup artist. I do makeup at people's homes or their place of business, and I am a huge animal lover. Don't get me wrong. People's kitties just are so curious. And I had one a couple years ago jump inside of my makeup kit, and I had to put it into that. So now I always am on the lookout for cats, and I have to, you have to be on your toes with them because come out of nowhere all the time. Hairless cat recently, which is super interesting.
And you do a lot of brides. Have you experienced any bridezillas, or what's been the vibe with the brides?
I don't know how that show is real life, the Bridezilla show. Honestly, my brides are very sweet. I experience momzillas.
Oh, okay. Like
Or-
mother of the bride.
Or a bridesmaidzilla.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The brides usually take out their frustrations and stress on the ones closest to them, their moms and their sisters.
Sure.
But not
Okay.
me.
Okay, so it's pretty chill.
Yeah.
All right. I love that. Do you feel like men always say, I love my girl first thing when she wakes up in the morning, but I feel like what they're really loving is our no makeup look, right?
Yep.
So
The hardest to achieve.
So let's talk about how to achieve the no makeup look. So who rocks this really well? Like a Hailey Bieber, for example. She looks so beautiful and natural, but the girl's got on makeup and she looks stunning, but it's like, how would we achieve that no makeup look that maybe we want to rock on the weekends?
Well, going back to what I said earlier, master what's already on your face. Skincare is key with the no makeup. You want that glowing fresh, just woke up look. So, you don't want to do the harsh dark eyeliner, black eyeshadow, but a very bronzy earth tones. For your eyes are great. A pinky nude lip with a little bit of balm in it. I'm not a huge fan of the high gloss, but I love a balmy lip. Cream blush is your friend. It looks like it's coming from within instead of sitting on top of your face.
Cream blush. Okay, so we all know how to tell us how to properly put on blush, because a lot of people are like, smile, 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 and do it on the little apples of your cheek. Other people like a dramatic, like the swoosh to highlight the cheekbones.
I always say, pop your apples for me, and then I start at the temple.
I am literally going to go around Wish TV and say, pop your apples for me.
It's my favorite thing. Yeah, smile.
Okay.
Start at the hairline and kind of flick it towards your nose in a light.
So down. I've been doing it wrong. So you go down, because I'm always going up.
Well, I never want to start right on the apple of the cheek, because then if you get a big punch of color, it's really hard to blend out. So if you start further away from the center of the cheek, you can just lightly feather it towards the center.
Now, I love that. You watch TV sometimes. I know Jessica's a big fan of reality television, and from a news standpoint, what are the biggest mistakes that which must be hard for you to watch as a makeup artist, that you see people making or their makeup artists making for them on TV?
Well, we're all guilty sometimes. We're only human, but foundation colors are obviously the hardest for people to match. You have to, most of the time, mix colors. Normally, one foundation color isn't the same for everyone. In fact, I always tell people to buy two, one at your lightest, one at your darkest, so you can mix them all year long, just depending on how much sun you have.
I'm a crazy person about this, because
are.
I always try just crazy because I get spray tans.
And that's hard to match that gold and spray tan.
And it's hard, but I think I always just like to have a little color. It's just my vibe, and I think it reads really pretty on camera. But you're right, because like you're using your Clarisonic or whatever, and you're exfoliating your face so it comes off your face faster. So I do always heed your advice, Jess, and I always get two. I'm a big fan of Estee Lauder, so I'll get my like two shades, one like a bronze and one a little lighter, a little darker. I mean, I would get like 3 of everything if I could, which I could. But
and I love that Estee Lauder foundation that we use for you.
Okay, so we like Estee Lauder.
Contour highlight, we haven't talked about that.
Let's talk about that.
For the if you have a good bronzer, even if it has a little shimmer, you can use that on your eyes, your cheeks, and for your contour for your nose.
You do that
all over the
sometimes.
face.
You did that. I got it for the first time. I ventured off. I got that liquid. It's iconic. I got a liquid little highlighter, and Jess was so cool. She's like, I'm just gonna dab this on your eyelids, and it looked so bomb. And I would never even think to do that. So you don't have to use exactly what it's for per se.
Nope. And I always put a little bit on the Cupid's bow, which is your little V on your top lip, and that just gives the illusion of a nice, fuller lip. It looks like you did something extra. Nobody really knows what, but they just think you look so good.
That's what we want to achieve,
in the
right?
corners of your eyes, pop some of that highlighter. Yeah, down the center of your nose, top to your cheekbones. Wherever the sun would hit is where you would want to put that. When you go out into the beach and you get the sun, you can see it's on the top of your cheeks, your forehead. It doesn't go underneath. So put the highlighter where the sun would hit.
Where the sun would hit. What are some tips to look younger if you want to have that youthful glow? Because a lot of times I feel like you look older when you wear more makeup.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of natural makeup. That's my go-to look. I would say that's my signature makeup look that I do. And if I do dark eyes, it's only because I'm asked normally.
Right.
I stick with the browns, the mauves, the warm tones, I always love. But I do love a cool lip, a cool pink lip.
Now, do you ever overline lips, or do you say that's
just not too crazy? I do. Okay. I love a natural.
I feel like you do it on the low, which I love, because obviously we're not talking 90s Pamela Anderson, like dark overline your lips. Yeah. We're talking like a subtle nude, right?
You have to finesse it. You don't want to be heavy-handed. I have an artist background, so that comes, I don't know, I feel like I'm really good at doing that illusion of the fuller lip without being able to see that you actually drew on your skin above your lip. So just very lightly. You don't maybe not even a whole pencil's width above your natural lip. Just a little over to create symmetry and a little more fullness.
Now, do you let's talk eyeliner, because this has kind of been something new for Jess and I. I've been venturing off because I'm always I'm a minimalist because I like natural things, and like when we go do something different, it scares me.
Yeah, it's okay. You put me
But
to the
I do
challenge.
baby steps. Okay, so we've been doing eyeliner inside the waterline, which I love. What do you prefer? What do you think is the best? Do you like brown? Do you like black? Do you like it inside the lining, or do you like just under the lash? Do you like liquid? Do you like a powder?
I honestly hardly ever use a pencil underneath the lash line on the bottom. I always smoke a shadow. Normally the same shadow that I use in the crease is exactly what I smoke underneath.
Okay.
Very lightly.
So like a brown then opposed to like a black.
Like your bronzer.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The waterline I love, especially for you, because it gives you that dramatic look without making it look like you're wearing a ton of dark makeup. It's tight and clean and right next to your
I
eyeball.
love that.
And what did we just ordered the 24/7 Glide.
Yes.
Urban
Actually, I have
Decay.
to order that right now. She ordered it for my kit, and I'm going to do it. So tell everybody what that is again.
So it's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Perversion pencil. It's black and
Yes.
it's amazing and stays.
Yes, because we were doing tests of like ones that actually work. Because it's hard because you can spend so much money. We've all gone into a major makeup store or online, and you order like 4 products. It's like, okay, that'll be over $200 for you. You're like, you know. So we want to find products that actually worth the money, right? Get the most bang for your buck.
Read your reviews.
Okay, what should we be staying away from? What's something you see a lot for that you're just like, quit doing this? Okay, so matchy foundation. That's one.
2, I don't like overfilled brows. I love
Okay.
a good natural filled brow. That's kind
Yeah.
of with your lips. You just there's a finessing point you can't cross. But the block brows, the ombre brows, I'm not a huge fan of.
Right.
Instagram makeup,
Yeah.
I will admit it's pretty. But
Yeah.
there is a lot. They just use so much product. Like, just wasteful. It's just cakey. In real life, they would never look like that, and it wouldn't look that great.
Okay. So don't be intimidating by like all these, Instagram. And most of them, they look bomb, most of them.
Yeah, most
but
of them.
Yes. Okay. So what's next for you, Miss Thing?
Miss Thing is I'm partnering with Nikki Brown Makeup, and we are opening up a little studio for our aesthetics businesses, and we'll be offering dermaplaning, facials, minimal waxing, possibly brow lamination, and microneedling, and lash lifts is what I'm looking to specialize in.
Amazing.
Brow lamination is a new trend. It's really becoming popular in the last year. It's where you perm your eyebrow hairs straight up and over. That's another thing, though, that you can get carried away. I've seen bad ones. I've seen good ones. Same with
I
microblading.
think that's the key right there, the clutch. You can get carried away. Like as if everything with life, a little good, a lot maybe not so great. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited about to dive into the brow lamination world and see if I want to do that.
I can't wait. I like to be her guinea pig for
Yeah.
stuff. I like you to do about 10. I like to do maybe a dozen people, and then I'll come in.
Yes, I will. But I have heard that lamination complements microblading very well.
Oh, nice. Okay, I love that. And lastly, I have one question because I want to know, because I feel like I get shiny because I'm like very animated and I'm very glowy. But what is your favorite just tap like blotting powder for our girls and some guys that are listening?
I love, for an affordable one, I love the finish of the NYX translucent pressed powder. It has a really great finish, and it doesn't give you that chalky white look.
Right.
It's just very smooth, and it kind of blurs any fine lines and imperfections.
And where can we find that? Just
You
like
can
at
find
Target?
that at
or?
Target.
Oh, great.
CVS. Yep.
Nice. See, those are the kind of secrets that we love because not everything's created equal. I remember back in the day, Jess and I was it Mario? One of Kim Kardashian's artists was using that banana powder, and we would try like all of everything we saw online. We're like, let's try this. This is Kim K's artist. And we're like, this is not that great.
No.
You know.
And I still have that because it comes in the best bottle ever. I don't even know how to get rid of it.
Oh man, we have lit. But you know what I love about Jessica? It's like women supporting women, and I think you're just such a rock star, and you're doing your thing. So, and you're opening your own. And we love Nikki Brown. You're going to partner with her. Local girls doing big things. So we're so proud of you. Where can everybody find you and follow you?
You can find me at my website, www.jmariemakeup.com. I'm on Instagram. My handle is jmariemakeup, and I also have a Facebook business page that you can find me with J. Marie Pro Makeup.
Yes, Queen Slay Queen, Jessica Winchell. Some makeup tips and tricks from Wish TV. I'm entertainment insider McKinzie Roth for Behind the Eight here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Get more at wishtv.com when you follow Wish TV on Facebook too. We love ya. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Until next time.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.